Hello everybody, here's today's daily dose. Now I'm sure most of us will agree that one of the most challenging question types is spot the error or finding errors. So understanding the need for some quick tips and concepts, here's presenting to you rules to help you spot those errors faster. In this video, we will look at 3 such rules. Rule number 13, watch out for superfluous words, right? I don't need this word in this context. It's unnecessary. I can do without it. For example, difficult dilemma, or absolutely certain, or basic fundamentals. And apart from this, you might have just, verb plus preposition collocations, which are redundant in meaning. Redundant meaning, repetitive in meaning, right? You can do without those words. Here's our example. He was sleeping in his room when a thief entered into his house and took away a lot of things. He was sleeping in his room when a thief entered into his house and took away a lot of things. Where do you think the error is? The rule that I want to point out in this is, it's not D, it's C, right? Entered into. Entered itself means what? What's the meaning of entered? When I say I'm entering, which means I'm either going or coming into some place, right? That's the meaning. Correct? So having said that, I don't need that into. It's very redundant in meaning. It's unnecessary. It's superfluous. So I will remove that. I don't need that. Entered itself means yes, to go or come into some place. So this into is unnecessary. Error in part C. Now these are called superfluous, right? Unnecessary words in the context. I don't need these words. So I need to keep them, remember them, and keep that in mind. Yes, you remove into. That is correct. Okay, perfect. Let's move on. So rule 13, watch out for superfluous words. Rule number 14, subject-verb agreement rules. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. This is the cornerstone rule when it comes to subject-verb agreement. But there are plenty other rules in this concept, right? So make sure you know all of them. Here's our example. The merit of these books are known to everyone. The merit of these books. Okay. This is an error pertaining to, this is my subject, which is a singular subject. I need a singular verb. Is. Subject-verb agreement. Right? Remember, when it comes to subject-verb agreement rules, there are lots of rules. Yes. You change are to is, the error is in part C. Okay. So these are subject-verb agreement rules. You need to keep them in mind. Right? So rule number 14, subject-verb agreement rules. So there are lots of rules when it comes to subject-verb agreement rules. You just need to remember them. Okay? Just to give you an idea. So if I say, I am sure, okay, neither the house nor its contents or contents is for sale. Where do you think the error is in this? I am sure neither the house nor its contents is for sale. This is another subject-verb agreement rule, right? Where I'm saying the house is my singular subject, right? But contents is a plural subject, which means another rule for subject-verb agreement is when you have neither nor and when there are 2 subjects, the verb will agree to the nearest subject, right? So this has to be changed to are, right? So subject-verb agreement rules, there are lots of rules. You just need to be familiar with all of them. Rule number 15, if conditionals. First conditional, second conditional, third conditional, right? So all you need to be familiar with is what is the sentence construction in these conditionals. So that will kind of make your job easy in finding errors pertaining to if conditionals. If I had a lot of money, I will not stay here. So as soon as you see the sentence, you know it's pertaining to a specific rule. What is that rule? If I had a lot of money, I will not stay here. Yes, that's it. Right? Not will, but would. What is the rule here? It's an if conditional. Right? Remember the if conditionals? First conditional, second conditional, third conditional. For those who don't know, right? The form for, this is the second conditional. How do I know that? Because the form is if plus simple past, right? Then the conditional is I and would, not will, plus the infinitive, right? So that's why if I had a lot of money, past tense, if plus simple past, if I had a lot of money, I would not stay here. Error is in part C. So it's important for you to be familiar with all the conditionals, right? So if there is an error pertaining to first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, you should be able to quickly identify that, right? So if I say, if I study, I would have passed the exam, right? As soon as you see the sentence, you know it's incorrect. What is incorrect? You need to change would to, this would have to will. Why? This is a first conditional. Present. If I study, simple present. If plus simple present, I will. This is the first conditional, right? So any errors pertaining to if conditionals, you need to be thorough with. If I had studied, third conditional, I will have passed the exam. You immediately know this is incorrect. It has to be would have passed. This is the third conditional. So you just need to be able to use them according to the context and which conditional it is. First, second, third. Right? So that's your rule number 15, if conditionals. So you need to be familiar with all the rules pertaining to if conditionals. That's all we have for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll be back with yet another tip soon. Until then, stay focused.